morning, everybody, or maybe it's afternoon wherever you are. I was not planning on making a video today, but there is something that I want to share. So it's a little mini-sode series. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Alex and I live in Yorkshire in the UK. And I would normally say this is an episode all about knitting and crochet, which it is. But I have no actual projects to show you today. It's just a little mini-sode series that I would like to talk to you about. I won't be leaving links to all of the things that I talk about today because they are all based in one place. Shall I just start and then you know what I'm talking about? So, like many other knitters and crafters and crocheters and sewers, I am an avid reader. And I talk about the books that I'm reading a lot when we do the monthly vlogs. I don't tend to share them so much in a podcast. I don't know why. It seems to be a vlog thing. Anyway, I know a lot of people like Audible. Personally, I prefer Kindle Unlimited. I am not sponsored by Kindle Unlimited. This is just a little sharing video that I want to do with you today. I've used Kindle Unlimited for quite a while, and if you don't know what it is, it's a monthly subscription service, very similar to Audible. I think it's £9.49 a month, and with that you have access to millions of ebooks, lots of audiobooks, lots of magazines, all that sort of thing is all included in the Kindle Unlimited membership, and you can borrow up to 20 books at a time, I think it is. You don't have a specific time that you've got to return the books by. So I use it quite a lot. And I also use it for my crafts because there are a number of knitting and crochet magazines that are also included with Kindle Unlimited. But what I wanted to talk to you about today was some of the books that you can download on Kindle Unlimited. It's something that I've been doing for a while, and I was having a flick through today and there's some really good books on there. So I just wanted to do a little episode where I share some of the books. I do have my iPad for reference so I can explain to you what the book is about, and I will pop a picture on the screen. But like I say, I won't be leaving links because it's all based in one place. So shall I just get on with it? So, do you know what? You're all probably going to be watching this video thinking, Alex, this is not exciting. But I thought this was really exciting. But anyway, the first one that I want to talk about is, I'm going to pop a picture on the screen here, and it's called Rainbow Crocheted Blankets, a block-by-block guide to creating colourful afghans and throws. Now, I think this book looks fabulous. So all of the books are included in the Kindle Unlimited subscription. So this one says, Amanda's bold and inspiring use of colour and pattern gives stunning results that are deceptively easy to achieve. This colourful book contains illustrated block-by-block guides, creating 10 stunning blankets with colour variations, providing 20 further creations. Each of the 10 blankets is constructed from a series of simple motifs, including squares, hexagons and triangles, creating a large and scrumptious blanket that is simply a matter of piecing together and colourful motifs into wonderful arrangements. I think that sounds fabulous. Some of these books I haven't downloaded yet, so I'm not sure, how good they are. You'll just have to go and explore for yourself. I think that one looks fabulous. I love a crochet blanket. I am always making granny squares. I'm usually making granny squares with leftover sock yarn. I've got a box on the go at the moment, which is, I think there's about 40 or 50 granny squares in it, which eventually I'll turn into a blanket. And I love all things crochet. When I make a crochet blanket, I much prefer to do little squares rather than huge rows. It's just how I prefer to work. I know a lot of people prefer, the big blanket rows. So this for me is an ideal book. That looks fabulous. So that's the first one that I found. The second one is a book that I've seen around when I've been out and about in places like Hobbycraft, them sort of places, and I've seen it and always thought that looks good, but never had the urge to buy it straight away. And it is this one. It's called Mabel Bunny and Co. And it is just delightful. So it's another crochet one. And It is by Claire Gelder, and it says, who could resist these lovable toys and their babies? De-stress by snuggling up with Mabel Bunny and her friends. Oversized crochet toys, perfect for giant cuddles and little hands. How amazing does that sound? Not just for children, the soft chunky yarn and floppy limbs will appeal to all. So make them for yourself or give as gifts if you can bear to part with them. I think they are fabulous. That little sheep on the front looks so cute. So I believe there is 15 different animals to crochet with that book. So even if you only found one that you really wanted, I mean, I love the rabbit, but it's the sheep that's got me with the little fluffy tuft on the top. So I think that looks amazing. The next one I found is something that I have been itching to try and I've just always chickened out. And it is this one. It is Fair Isle Knitting. This is an inspirational guide. So what it says is, it's by Monica Russell, and it says Fair Isle Knitting has a timeless appeal and is celebrated all over the world for its beautiful patterns and distinctive motifs. Using just 2 colours in each row, you can create a myriad of different patterns that are deceptively easy to achieve. Where did I get to? In this definitive guide, expert knitting designer and best-selling author Monica Russell teaches you the essential skills of this traditional colourwork technique and provides all the inspiration you need. So it includes a fascinating history of Fair Isle. It takes a close look at the yarns, needles and other things that you might need. There's step-by-step instructions on key techniques. A stunning collection of pattern swatches provides inspiration and instruction for over 45 borders, patterns and motifs. And there are 14 items to knit, ranging from a simple hat to a stunning dress and waistcoat. It's just something I've always wanted to try, but always chickened out of. I just think it looks fabulous. I struggle. I've done one, I'm going to be totally honest, I've done one colourwork pattern and I struggled with the floats and things. It's definitely something I want to look at for the future, so that will be one I download. The next one is Fairy Knitting, 14 Tales of Love and Magic. Oh my word. This one looks amazing. It's by Alice Hoffman. So from the New York Times best-selling author Alice Hoffman and master knitter Lisa Hoffman comes Fairy Knitting, a magical melding of words and yarn where the ordinary is turned into the extraordinary and where imagination becomes creation. The magic of storytelling and the magic of knitting woven together in 14 original patterns inspired by each story. How fairy tales are told and remembered has a great deal in common with knitting traditions. It's no mistake that we describe storytelling as a knitting tale or weaving a story or spinning a yarn. Featuring 14 original fairy tales, Fairy Knitting is an entrancing collection of stories of love and loss, trust and perseverance. Seamlessly woven into the plot of each tale is a magical garment or accessory inspired by the bravery and self-reliance of the tale's heroine and brought to life through an imaginative bespoke knitting pattern. From the blue heron shawl and the love never-ending cowl to the 3 wishes mittens, they sound amazing just by the name. And amulet necklace. Oh, amulet necklace, wow. Each project is wearable and is as wearable as it is magical. Lush, atmospheric photography captures the enchanted fairy domain, while beautifully rendered charts and instructions are well suited for beginner and advanced knitters alike. That sounds amazing. I cannot believe that's on Kindle Unlimited. So that is the Fairy Knitting book. We've got 2 more to go. So the next one, obviously I'm downloading this one. So this is Knit and Purl Pets by Claire Garland. If you are unsure who Claire Garland is, if any of you have seen Frog, which is a very, very popular pattern on Ravelry and Instagram, I've got one over there that I made. I should go and get it really, but I'm not going to do. I'll try and pop a picture on the screen of mine. It's a fabulous pattern. That was also designed by Claire Garland. So this is Knit and Purl Pets, 20 patterns for little pets with big personalities. Knitted animals, dogs, cats, horses, mice and chickens. There isn't a massive blurb on this, so it's quite short. I'll read it out anyway. It just says, knitting patterns for pets includes a can't even say that word, menagerie, I think that's right, of animal readers have always wanted to create. Many of the projects include knitting instructions for accessories such as a dog bed and yummy carrots for the rabbits. The patterns make ideal knitting for beginners and the more advanced, with knitting techniques ranging from easy to knit and purl to sock knitting styles on double pointed needles. I think that looks fabulous. Is that a little koala on the front? Let me see if I can zoom into that. Or is it a dog? I think it's is it a dog? The bottom picture on the front, I think that looks so cute. So yeah, that is Knit and Purl Pets by Claire Garland, and I think I will love that one because I love frog, so you know. I have a lot of Claire Garland's patterns on my wish list on Ravelry. And last but by no means least, I think this book is going to appeal to an awful lot of you. And it is the Edwards, is that word again that I can't say? Edwards Menagerie. Edwards Menagerie. Birds. So it's the Kerry Lord, who obviously is the creator of Toft. It's her book, which is all the birds. I prefer the Toft birds to some of the other designs that Toft does. So it is probably one that I will get. If any of you watch Emily from Memily Makes, she's been making all of the Toft birds. And when she does a podcast, she has them all on the fireplace. And they are absolutely fabulous. You can just see all these giant feet. They're really cool. So it's maybe one that I will download because I do like the birds. Anyway, I will read it out to you. It says, crochet over 40 winged wonders using just one simple crochet stitch. Edwards Menagerie, I said it, that's how you say it. I won't be able to say it again. Was a runaway success for Kerry Lord, but you weren't content with mammals alone. After constant requests for penguins, owls and chickens, Kerry is back with another collection of outstanding crochet patterns. This time for 40 unique crochet bird patterns, all made with beginner crochet techniques. These easy to follow, tried and tested crochet patterns are the most diverse range of crochet birds ever published, all presented in Kerry Lord's witty style, from Elvis the cockatoo with a karaoke addiction to Dora the narcoleptic wood pigeon. Whether you're looking to crochet a duck for your sweetest niece, or a peacock for your favourite teacher, or a blue-footed booby for a special someone, then Edwards Menagerie, I told you I won't be able to say it again, Menagerie Birds contains all the perfect patterns to get you hooked. Once you've made one, you'll want to stitch the whole flock. Oh, that looks fabulous. So, there are an amazing amount of books on Kindle Unlimited, not just crochet and knitting. I've seen the lunar lapping books on Kindle Unlimited. I'm not a huge sewer. I have a little plane. I make some project bags from time to time, but I'm not a huge sewer, although I really do admire the lunar lapping? I really admire those. But if you have Kindle Unlimited, just explore it and see what's about, because there are some amazing books on there that would just get all the creative juices flowing and are sure to inspire whatever it is that you like, whether it's crocheted toys, knitted toys, blankets. I'm definitely going to be downloading that crochet blanket one because I do love a crochet blanket, especially in winter. So I'll definitely be downloading that one, and definitely the Claire Garland one. But I hope that you found this episode. It was very short and sweet. It was just a little mini-sode series. I hope that you found something interesting in there, and yeah, hopefully you'll find something that you want to download or make or crochet or sew or knit, whatever. So yes, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever it is that you're doing today. I am currently working on some socks. I'll show you. Actually, I said I wasn't going to show any projects today, but I will just show you these. I'm working on a pair of socks for Danny. This is the library sock pattern. I'll talk about it in my podcast. The podcast is coming out beginning of April, so the 1st, 2nd or 3rd of April, something like that, so I'll talk about them then. But yeah, so I am going to be getting on with working on these today, and I'm going to be spinning some yarn because the new Helen Stewart mystery knit along starts tomorrow, and I have yet to spin yarn. Gosh, can you imagine if I spun my own yarn? I couldn't do it. I've tried. I can't do it. I'm going to be winding yarn, not spinning my own yarn. That would be amazing. But no, I don't spin my own yarn. I've tried with a drop spindle and I just couldn't. I got so frustrated with it. I admire anybody that does it. I think you're all absolutely amazing if you can spin yarn. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. The fluff ends up breaking, and I've got these really thin bits and then these really like thick bits, and it just looks an absolute mess. But maybe if I practiced I'd get a little bit better. Anyway, I'm waffling on. I'm gonna get on. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you. Probably the podcast will be the next thing that you see. Bye everybody.